called Little Bill, A Rainy Day to Remember. Okay. A Rainy Day to Remember.
A rainy day to remember.
That's the name of the book. Okay. Plink, splink, gadink. Little Bill opened his eyes. What's that sound, he wondered. He hopped out of the bed and pulled back the curtains. Raindrops were bouncing off the window, and the sky was a dull, dark gray. Oh no, said Little Bill. It can't be raining, not today.
That's below.
Little Bill's mother came into the room. Good morning, baby, she said. Did you sleep well? Mama, it's raining, said Little Bill. I'm going to the park with Andrew today, he continued. We're going to sail boats on the pond and play dinosaurs and build a super high sand fort. It can't rain today. Little Bill's mother put an arm around his shoulder. I'm sorry, baby. You and Andrew will have to play inside today. But there's nothing to do here, Little Bill sighed. I'm sure you'll think of something to do. You'll just have to use your imagination, his mother said. How about we start with breakfast? Alice the Great is making your favorite pancake people.
Wait, where's Alice?
Her name is Alice the Great. I guess this is great-grandma. Little Bill joined his mother, his sister, April, his brother, Bobby, at the kitchen table. His great-grandmother, Alice the Great, put a plate of pancakes in front of him. Here you go, honey. I made their heads extra big, just the way you like them, she said.
Heads extra big.
Little Bill poured syrup on his pancakes and began pushing them around his plate with his fork. Bobby looked over and pointed at one of the enormous heads. Hey, Little Bill, that pancake looks like an Hey, Little Bill, that pancake looks like an alien. Wow, said Little Bill. You're right. In the blink of an eye, Little Bill's plate turned into a spaceship, and the pancake people became real, live aliens. Little Bill imagined himself flying the spaceship through outer space. We're coming in for a landing call, Captain Little Bill. Oh no, look out for that lake. Sploosh! Little Bill's spaceship skidded through a giant lake of syrup and came to a sticky stop. Little Bill giggled and took a bite of pancake. These aliens are delicious, he told Alice the Great. After breakfast, Little Bill went into his room to wait for Andrew. I still wish we could play dinosaurs today, he thought to himself. Suddenly he had an idea. Hey, I can make a picture of a dinosaur, he exclaimed. Roar, roar, growled Little Bill as he drew. I am a giant rhinoceros. My voice is like thunder. April walked past Little Bill's room. That's a great drawing, Little Bill, she said. You should show it to Mama. Good idea, said Little Bill. He ran downstairs, carefully holding his drawing.
He doesn't do great drawing, right? He keeps going down the lines, but I do pretty good.
Little Bill found his mother in the laundry room, putting clothes in the dryer. A pile of sheets sat on the washer. He had another idea. Mama, can I make a sheet with these? Can I make a fort with these sheets? He asked. Yes, you may, Little Bill, his mother answered. Little Bill carried the sheets and his drawings into the living room. He leaned the rhinoceros against the sofa and draped the sheets over some chairs. Just then the doorbell rang, and Andrew and his mother stood at the steps. Why, come in, Andrew, said Alice the Great. Take off those wet things. Andrew took off his boots and jacket. Where's Little Bill? He asked. Little Bill burrowed inside his sheep fort. Hey, Andrew, he called. Bet you can't find me. Andrew ran over and peeked under the flap. Hi, Little Bill, he said. Too bad it's too wet to go to the park, Little Bill nodded. But I built a really neat fort in here, and it's nice and dry inside," he said. "Yeah," said Andrew. "It's really neat." Andrew threw a sheet over his head and waved his arms. "Look, little Bill, I'm a ghost. Ooh," he said in a spooky voice. Little Bill giggled. He wrapped the sheet around him like a robe. "Yeah, and I am a king," he said. "We have to save the kingdom from the terrible rhinoceros." Andrew pulled his sheet off his head. "I can jump in and scare the rhinoceros away," he said. "Me too," said Little Bill. "Let's save the kingdom."
Hey,
they shouted.
he's wearing his socks and he's wearing his shoes.
Yep, I guess so. A while later, Little Bill's mother peeked into the room. "The rain stopped," she told the boys. "Who wants to go to the park?" Little Bill and Andrew looked at each other. "Mama, can we stay inside?" Little Bill asked. "We still have lots of stuff to do here." His mother smiled. "Of course, Little Bill. You can stay inside as long as you like." So Little Bill and Andrew played and played until they saved the whole kingdom. It was a rainy day. They'd never forget. Goodbye, friend.
Huh?